What's up, everybody? It's your host, Jay Hendo, and we're here tonight with Donna. What's going on?
Hey y'all.
I'm not going to put my head down. As a matter of fact, hold on one second. As a host, I'll be right back because I see something. Oh, I came back. You see the phone. Oh.
This is really weird. I don't know what he's doing.
Hey.
What the hell?
Yeah, I got my Terry Porter hair. It ain't growing right there, but it's
Stop
all,
it.
it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no hair. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. What's up, everybody? So tonight's show, of course, is wine therapy. And what are we doing tonight? We had people, we put up a post on our social media.
Mm-hmm.
Questions. We got questions that we're going to answer from people that sent them, some of our viewers. And I'm going to, the questions that's being asked, I'm going to read it. And I'm going to stroll the questions at the bottom. So when somebody asks a question we read, I'm going to try to put it all at the bottom. We answer our questions today. So I don't know how you want to start this. You want to go first or what's up? We asked the question today, y'all. People ask whatever they want to ask. What's up?
Whatever they want to ask. Are we giving serious answers?
We give serious answers. Yeah, we give serious answers. I mean, it depends.
All right. Because I got a few deep questions.
Wine therapy. What's up?
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. How do I stop being jealous?
Woo. How do you stop being jealous?
Yeah.
So the question is, how do you stop being jealous?
Yes.
You want to go first?
Jealousy. So you can't look for, so this is a girl asking, okay. So for women, you can't look for him to make you unjealous, even though that's not a word, but it's some stuff that you have to be comfortable with. Yeah, he has to do some things to make you feel secure. Huh?
Unjealous, that word?
Yeah, it's a Donnaism. We have several of them. But yeah, there's some things that he can do to make you feel more secure in the relationship. But at the end of the day, that jealousy is an internal thing that you have to work on, not something that somebody else can actually fix for you. It's the difference between feeling jealous and insecure in the relationship, if that makes sense.
The jealous thing, right? So let's get this straight. So when you're jealous, you're probably jealous for something that happened from your past, right? Something that happened. And most people are real in denial about past relationship trauma because I've been that person in denial about past relationship trauma. So it's like, how do you deal with jealousy? How do you stop being jealous? Talk to your partner, so have a prayer. In all seriousness, talk to your partner, pray about it. You know what I'm saying? Have constant communication. If your partner is good with communication, they'll reassure you at all times. You don't have to worry about stuff like that. So I don't know. I have to say that, that's how you stop. How do you stop being jealous? That's kind of hard when make sure you love yourself.
And that's what I say. It's something with you, right? And so you got to figure out the trigger of what's making you jealous. Is it that he's giving somebody else attention? Is it that he confides in somebody else other than you? What's the thing that's actually making you jealous? I think that's the first thing to identify in order to get to the fix.
I don't know. That's a jealous thing. I'm not really, honestly, a jealous person. I'm not really what I would say call a jealous person. I don't really, life's too short, so I don't really show insecurities or any jealousy, whatever. Let me tell you something. I work a job where I ain't got time to show no jealousy or none of that. I gotta just enjoy life while I can.
Yeah. Ashley says you need to heal from your insecurities, and that's right. And Hendo, you said something from a previous relationship that may have made you feel that way, or feel a certain way about those types of things. But it's definitely something that you have to look at first. You can't look at somebody else to help you fix something that you are dealing with. They can support you as you work on fixing it, but they can't fix it for you.
I think constant communication helps, though. You have constant communication with someone, reassurance and everything. Your actions alone will help it out a little bit, but sometimes the insecurity stretches where it could be like dangerous and lethal and a woman is insecure. Or a dude. Insecure dudes are crazy.
They definitely are.
They will follow you. They're dangerous. Ladies, beware. Insecure dudes, and they're just like, women, I feel sorry for y'all because I've seen some stuff over the past few days. Men are they scandalous.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, I think that's the two things. Figure out what exactly is. So remember in a movie Brown Sugar, and she was like, the secrets I have to dig for, she already knows. You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out exactly what it is that is you're jealous of. What's the thing that's bringing out that insecurity?
So I got another question for someone to read this. Why does a man continuously ask a woman to go to dinner after he was already told no? Now, that's from the weirdos. And the background is he has a girlfriend he's been with for 10 years and he lives in a different state.
And he's asking to go to dinner?
Yes.
I don't like it.
He's got a girlfriend that he's been for 10 years but live in a different state. Is he really in a relationship? Women, well, I mean, when men are sometimes weird, and I don't know. They I don't know. I don't know why some men don't understand the word no. They think because they got a little bit of flashy money that they can override the no and everything.
Is it like one of those situations where it's a challenge? So I'm gonna get her to say yes. I'm gonna get her to say yes. Just the mere fact that she keeps saying,
it becomes stalking up there. He's like, that could be stalking. I'm gonna get her to say yes. I mean, that's kind of like stalking, borderline weird.
Yes, but some men are like that. Y'all like a challenge.
Not like that. When a woman say no, that's all you just say to me is no.
I don't know. He's obsessed. It sounds like.
Yeah, once no is no, it's like, okay. To me, if you're a confident man and you're a good man, that's that woman's loss. You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
It sounds like he's not respecting your boundaries, so you don't want to have anything to do with somebody like that anyway. So, my block game is strong, so block him.
Oh, I know somebody else's block game is strong, but we're not gonna go there tonight. So I got a lot of questions. You got one? You want to go another question?
Okay, well, let me mark this one off that I did. Okay, this is a good one. You ready? How much time is too much time together?
It can never be too much time together. I think that you got to have your own life and everything. You got to have your own time with your friends. But if you spend a lot of time together, you're enjoying it. It's never too much time because time is like not guaranteed tomorrow. You never know when your time may come. So it's just like enjoy time you got with each other. If it's too lot of time, enjoy all the time because at some point in life, we're not gonna be here. All of us not gonna be here. We try to live a healthy life and trying to have fun. So there's not a such thing as too much time.
Yeah. Ashley said up each other's ass is too much time. Ashley, I can't with you tonight.
Well, you know what? It depends on if you like anal, then it's not a big deal.
Oh.
If a woman likes anal, if a dude like anal, that's a problem.
Okay.
That's a red flag.
Why is that a red flag if that's what he likes?
Let's not go there tonight.
I'm not. Oh, she said working and sleeping together, too much time. You need your breathing space. So
time with friends. But here's the thing. You need your breathing space. At the same time, life is not promised tomorrow or the next day. So when people be like, oh, I gotta have time with friends, and you're not spending time with your significant other, once the other pass, that's it. You don't get no second do-overs. Once you got your heartbeat right now. Once that heart stops, unless a miracle happen, you gone. You gotta enjoy your time on earth, especially when you got a special someone. Enjoy your time with that person as much as you can. God brings you together. You gotta think about it. This, and I ain't trying to start church. You meet somebody, y'all good, y'all get along, y'all best friends, y'all laughing, doing everything together. Yeah, you're gonna have your time to breathe, but if y'all love spending time together, that's your best friend. That is what it is.
So you don't believe that absence makes the heart grow fonder?
At times it does. You guys work now. Unless you work at the same place, then I might be a little bit over the edge. But time away for work, time away with other friends. You got friends, and you go spend time with them. But you can still spend a lot of time together. It's 24 hours a day. You might spend 8 hours at work, some days 10, whatever. You gotta have some time on something.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let you go to your next question. So I think that because I know some people like this. Let's say like me and the girls, we having a girls' night at whoever, and then they bring him. That's too much time. Like that separation. Yeah.
You don't bring a guy out to girls' night. Who does that?
Yeah, it's but some people, because they like to hang out together. They enjoy each other's time and they're together all the time. But like, no, stay home, or you just don't come. You just stay home with him, but don't bring him to the outing.
I'm gonna put answering questions at the bottom because I can't. I'm not producing right now like that.
Yeah,
Typing these questions out.
got
So,
it.
all right, I'm gonna ask this question: how can you ask a friend you love for forgiveness?
How can you ask a friend that you love for forgiveness?
Oh, baby, you. What's up, Amy? Amy's in the building.
Oh, hey, Amy. I was singing the song. Okay, how can you ask a friend that you love for forgiveness? You have to be transparent and honest and upfront because if they're a real friend, they really, really know you and they know when you're just blowing smoke up their ass. So you have to.
We don't talk tonight.
That's you. You kicked it off.
No, Ashley kicked off.
Yeah, that's true. She did. But just just be honest. Like, don't try to put no script together. Speak from your heart.
I have to agree. You guys are friend love for forgiveness. The thing is, with friend, it's kind of hard because sometimes you put your friends, they know you got them on a pedestal, you got them on a pedestal. You might do some disappointing things in life. You're like, damn, and your friend's not gonna judge you, but sometimes you be thinking like, I can't believe I just did this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Think in your head, but you gotta be upfront about everything. We're not perfect in this world. We make mistakes, and certain things that happen in our lives affect us, and then affect us in the future.
Yeah,
to a certain extent. So it's you gotta be just upfront, tell it like it is,
and tell it like it is. And in that asking for forgiveness, there may be the need for an apology, and adding if to an apology. I don't think it's a real apology because clearly I've hurt you in some way. So me saying if, it's not really acknowledging, like as you said, the issue or the mistake, because me being on feelings is showing that I am offended. It's showing that you hurt my feelings. It's showing that I'm upset. So don't add if into the apology.
True that. I guess you go to the next question. We're asking questions, y'all, on Wine Therapy Night. That's what we're doing, reading questions from social media, text messages, whatever. That's what the show is about, answering questions people have. Go ahead with yours.
All right, so you definitely got to answer this one because I can't. He's not willing to fix himself to be with me. Well, it's not really a question. That's what they said.
He's not willing to fix something to be with me. Then he's not for you. Let me tell you something. And I know some of these questions will come across like past experience. You know when a person want to be with you. You see effort.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the love. You feel the passion. You feel everything.
Mm-hmm.
The person is being with you for the convenience only. You see it. You have to accept it. You cannot sit and accept people bullshitting you, especially a man. A man will be with you for the convenience because you have a house, because you have this, because you have that. Because men, let's be for real, men not being men nowadays, they're not being leaders. They're leeching off of women. They're forcing women into that leadership role. We don't have too many real men. We don't have too many real men out here. Look at Dwayne Wade. Obviously Gabrielle Union is the boss of that relationship. You need a man that if he's gonna like a man wants a woman to be submissive, right? You want that. But a man also has in return to do his job. He has a job to do. He has to provide leadership for that woman and comfort for to be submissive. You can't listen to a dude that provides you nothing. So if he don't want to conform and to be like a ready relationship or what you want, then you got to just get rid of him.
Yeah, pop that up there.
So wait a minute. Ashley said, wait a minute. How do we know how do we know it's the man that's got this issue? He could be the woman not accepting her issue that creates the issue with the man, or they overthink the issue and make it bigger than what it is.
Okay, wait. It could be the woman not accepting her issues that creates the issue with the man. And that does happen sometimes. But specifically for this question, and so this is the thing. So people are quick to point the finger at somebody else. So she may be calling him out like, he's not willing to fix his issues for me. But are you fixing your shit for him?
Are you a submissive woman? Because if you ain't a submissive woman, you can't cook. Let me tell you something. Cooking is big. Cooking is a turnoff. If you can't cook, it's a turnoff.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying, if you can't cook, it's a turnoff. Let me tell you, the many people, as the women I met in the past, and I don't care how good they can look. Looks is not the perfect thing to me. I've asked, do you cook? Oh, I can cook sometimes. Not really. I cook this. It's a complete turnoff because part of a relationship is having your soul taken. When a woman cooks and she hits your soul, she hit that soul. She knocked it.
Really?
telling you, when she get that soul, now we're talking. But a woman that can't cook, what the fuck? What are you doing in the kitchen? What are you doing? It's disappointing. It can lead to separation. It can lead to cheating. A woman that can't cook can lead to cheating.
What they got to do with fixing the issues? He won't fix himself.
No, I'm just saying I'm not. No. I'm asking.
Okay.
Her issues, man. Her issues. If she can't cook, that could be an issue. You ain't gonna conform, and if she can't cook,
That's that is a valid point, Jay Henny.
it is. You can't cook. It's like, but a man could be able to cook and say relationship, but ain't nothing sexy than a woman in the kitchen cooking with some leggings on.
I knew you were about to say that.
We lied, y'all. Sorry.
Yes. I agree. We need to know what his issues are, and people who are in a relationship with somebody who well, I won't even get into that because the issues, sometimes they run deep as porn addiction, or that's the comment.
Wait, hold on. Let me put this down here because I turned my head for a minute. Are his issues porn addiction, leaving his clothes on? Well, I leave my clothes on the floor though. I do leave my clothes on the floor. They're not like dirty clothes. They clean. Sometimes I leave them on the floor. I leave my clothes, a jacket on the couch. I might not hang it up in the closet. My jacket might be on the couch.
That's different than somebody being addicted to porn, because people who like a porn addiction, it makes your partner feel like they're not enough, like they're not satisfying you.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't even look. Actually, porn does not really do. I look at if I even glance at it, every blue moon. I'm not a person that gotta watch porn. I gotta see they got some new ones this week. I'm not the type of person like it's over dramatic. All the screaming. Like,
if you can name over 5 porn stars, then you've watched too much.
Actually, I don't know any, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know any porn stars. I can't name it. Like I had to Google it. I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember it, but I don't really know no porn stars, to be honest.
So, all right, you're up.
All right, let's go with somebody asked, what has been the hardest moment in my career? I'll let you go first.
I don't know. I have so many. So many. The hardest point in my career. I had a student who was sexually assaulted in the building during the school day, and she was a special needs student, and it was the craziest thing ever. So that was probably one of the most difficult things. Oh, and actually, and in my first, and I'm not to minimize that, but in my first year of my first month of being a principal, one of my students was shot and killed. And so that was crazy. I had been a principal for a month and getting a call at 3 a.m. that one of my students was killed, and then having to go in the next day to support everybody. That was tough because I had no idea what to do. They don't teach you that in college, how to deal with
trauma and everything like that. They don't teach you.
Yeah. So those are 2 of my hardest.
I think that I'm gonna name 2. I think what was the hardest moment of my career? Now I don't want to break down live. I'm trying to have a straight face. Mm-hmm. Be honest with you, so right, we work a rotating shift, so we always complain about a rotating shift. So on midnights, so with my coworkers, we was chilling, dabbing it up, you know what I'm saying? What's up? And he died an hour later. I was like, damn. So I'm at work, and we just laughing. He did a transport in another suburb. So he was there. I was working. I'm like, they say he went to the hospital. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm always thinking positive. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking he gonna be all right. He's sitting there, and he was probably, I think, about 46. And the way we work and how tiresome it is, your body just it sometimes goes in overload. So I remember talking to him that night. He's a little bit tired. We joked around. And he was just sitting in the car and with a prisoner, and that was just it. He went, at 11 o'clock, we kicking it, talking, 2 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning. No, actually, to be honest with you, it was probably about more like midnight. Went to the hospital and was gone. This dude was watching a friend like die, watching somebody in the street die, like young kids of violence, it's hard for me to sit and see that because we got a problem in this world. That's why I see things differently. That's why I don't sit and like coincide with people when they want to talk about police shootings because I see more young black men and Hispanics killed at a much higher rate. That's every day. The media choose what they want to show us. When you sit there, you see a young kid who had the potential to be something, sitting there like dead. Is like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like sit there, have a body with a gunshot wound in the back of the head that you was just talking to. Like, how do you handle that? Those are the hardest things, like to like digest in the mind. And my coworker, like, I ain't gonna lie, losing my coworker has mentally had an effect on me for years. You know, sometimes you sleep and you think like you just see somebody 1 second and then the next second they're gone. So it kind of sometimes to a certain degree affects sleep. And as men, we have a problem with getting help and we don't want to admit that we have issues. Let me tell you about relationships, how that relates to relationships. Men, we keep so much in, it affects us. And when we hurt, men, we hurt. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard for a man to let's say commit, but a man can easily branch away from fear. Probably fear sometimes more than women do when we go through things.
Yeah.
We play chess very carefully. We don't make those desperation moves. We dealt with so much pain, it builds up. And when you start to get help, it just don't go away like that. It takes time. So these moments in the career that I had, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a work in progress. I have like stuff that goes on. I'm dealing with something personal too as well. Dealing with work is just like it gets overload. Man, we gotta go out there. We gotta get help when we need it. I think it's like important for men to get the help. This is why we affect women in relationships. I think men can be faithful. I just think that man, and I'm not making an excuse. I think that men deal with so much. Our body goes in overload. We get a careless thought. Like what I'm going through now, I think you might have heard me and I said this. I'm like, I at one point going through, I was telling myself, like, I don't have this thought for it, but I have no respect with it. It's not that it's not true. It's going through a situation. But man, we go through all this stuff and we be like, fuck this. I'm not doing, I'm not doing nothing good for a woman. Then when we get used, we get pissed off. When we put our heart in to go in, it is hard to put your heart in and going again. Because man, we're so strong, we're leaders. When a woman tear you down and fuck you over and be the narcissist to you, it's hard to build. And so we got that dealing with work is crazy. So I know I branched off from the question a little bit, but it all tied into each other.
It did. But you know what? I think that's important too. It's important, like with the careers that we have, the person that we're with, they have to be a strong individual because you may not open up about how your day was, you know what I'm saying? But they can't see that as you shutting them out. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you deal with it. Sometimes, people got to understand that the beginning of the school year is a hectic time for me. You know what I mean? Like, and just like, there are just different things that have to happen for them to support us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you gotta understand what you're going through. And even like last year, I think last year was the worst of my career. You know what? I got hurt. My job told me you can't do light duty. So brother was not getting paid no money. So I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna support kids. I'm gonna support a baby that was on the way. How I'm gonna show my girls a good time. I'm gonna be able to walk again. I have all these factors doing, and that's that was the hardest moment of my career right there.
Yeah.
It set in on how people are when you need to depend on the most. At the time, the person I wanted to depend on the most was not there for me.
Right.
And actually at one point left. And I told people at last year, I was still uplifting others with $10 in my goddamn pocket. That's what. And my employment told me, oh, we don't want you to get like duty, you get hurt. There are other people that had that type of thing that went on before me. So why am I denied it? All the stuff I put in my community. Let me tell y'all like it depends. I hope where you work at, your bosses love you. They got your back. Because don't depend on no job because they quickly drop your ass in a minute and treat you wrong. Hard work you put in. It's crazy. So
it is. It definitely is. Ashley said that's for any person who is a giver of time, finances, and energy. We blow up if we are pouring into others and not being poured back into us. That is so true.
It is. It is. Like certain things hurt, but what's your question?
All right. Do you think you can learn to love a person?
I think when you get to know a person, the love just happens. I don't think you can learn to love.
Hmm.
I think you can learn it. You can care.
Mhm.
Love is unconditional. Love happens. You don't control it. Love, we try to control love. We try to force ourselves into relationships, but love is a thing that just happens. It has to build up. There's chemistry. It has to happen naturally, come from the heart. Sometimes we just like get in so many situations, and somebody's like, okay, you be like, okay, I'm gonna force that. I'm gonna just see if I can be with them, see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You force that because you're getting along, and that's how you miss those red flags when you force things.
Mhm.
A lot of red flags because it's like comfortable to you.
Hmm. Okay, so love is a strong force. It's a controlling force, right? Like, so love controls things, not us as people. But I'm addicted. My guilty pleasure is this show, Married at First Sight, and some of them don't
No,
start.
I was trying to decide from Married at First Sight and Love Is Blind. It's two different shows.
Yes,
Yeah.
but some of them actually learn to love one another.
Well, because they learn to be open minded, and that love still comes like it comes from within. So when you get around to be around somebody and learn to somebody,
Mhm.
it is going to build or it's not going to build.
You can learn to love a person because you might be guarded at first.
And
Then you trick your mind not to love a person. Then once you see the true colors, you let your guard down. I don't know. I think you can learn to love a person because I do too, Natalie. It's so good. This season is good too. So, Hendo, you should watch it.
I'm gonna try to watch it. I'm gonna try to watch because I watch Love Is Blind, so I'm definitely a little different. I'm gonna watch it too.
Yeah.
I think, I guess you can when a person at the guard. Now the thing is, love will catch the good love is the love to catch you off guard. The love that grab you by the shirt collar. Like, oh shit. So, let me see. It's my turn, right? For questions.
Yep.
Dating. Let's get this dating question right here. This could be one that the viewers could probably get their opinions on. Check this out. What are your thoughts on dating? Should you get to date one person at a time or multiple people, which leave you options open and allows you the opportunity to see if you can have a better connection with a certain person? So you think when you date one at a time or you date multiple people at a time?
I say, we'll see. I don't want to say this because I don't want to feed into anything that. It depends on what you mean by dating, because I know you hate that word, but yes, I think you should date multiple people at a time.
Why?
You don't have time to go person by person.
You can learn a person. I talked to Amy. So Amy said this. You got 48 hours. If you talk to a person consistently, you know if there's a connection or not, right?
Oops.
I think it's hard to do multiple people because you got to remember multiple things. When you start talking to get to learn people, your memory bank start to overflow. I say one at a time. This like interesting. Like it's like that simple connection. When you start talking to somebody, you'll connect right away or not. You might have a connection. You might have some laughs, might have some jokes. A drop person, don't force the issue.
48 hours. That's all. That's it. That's all. That is funny. But I'm horrible. Like I can't date more than two people. I can't talk to more than two people because after that, your girl's time is limited. Like I'm a horrible liar. I don't have time to be like, scheduling all of these people in. So two people is my max. That's all I can do. But it depends on what you mean by dating. Like I'll, entertain some conversation, but actually seeing y'all.
Now they say I mess up names. This is a mess up name. Yeah, I think one at a time.
I don't know. I say two because you got like she said, you got to remember names, you got to remember careers, and thankfully everybody that I've been talking to recently, they got the same occupation, so I ain't got to really remember that much stuff. It's super weird, but it's working out.
What? Okay, you got the questions next. I'll tell you.
Okay, let me go to the next question. Let me see. All right, this is funny. I had to like really decode this. This was like some real text language. She said, "Y'all seem cool. How you be in relationships and still be friends?" So I'm sure. I guess they're asking like, since we're opposite sex, how do we maintain our friendship?
It's been like since 2000. Damn. Oh,
2000.
that's my age. Ooh,
Yeah, you old man.
you too. So I think it's a bunch, but like you and I, like Ashley, I talk to Ashley, like Amy. That's just naturally me. I'm a people's person. I think we both a people's person for one, first and foremost.
Me?
So when I'm
Okay.
not a people person like me, I can go in the room, I can talk to anybody. I'm a talker. I can go somewhere, anybody family. Let me tell you something. When I was married, I went to my ex-wife's family house, right?
Mm-hmm.
They all spoke Spanish. I came there my Spanglish with a Modelo, talking and communicating. How the hell was I doing that? I don't know. But I can go in there and kick it with anybody. But I
Yes.
think with us, it's been like 2000, right?
Mm-hmm.
I asked you, Illinois State, 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then me and Ashley, we close.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that road trip to Atlanta with her, though, but that was my
She said you don't know about that one, but
but no, actually, like, okay, so for example, I'll give you a good example.
okay.
Could be with people because I know it's a question on here. Somebody said, "Can you be friends of the opposite sex?" I went down to Las Vegas, and I think I might have told this story before. That's not. I saw Amy was visiting her mom,
Mm-hmm.
and me and Amy, we went out for breakfast. We was kicking it. You know what I'm saying? It was too goddamn hot to come outside late in the day, but we kicked it. Naturally, I think with everything that's going on in life, you need positive energy in your life. You need that, and especially when I went through the trauma I went through, I actually ex a lot of people out of my life. I think Donna, Ashley, Amy, a few other friends, my friend Tori, my brother said. There was a lot of people that played a huge role in my life. You know what I'm saying? I have strong bonds with. And I think those strong bonds is what I'm talking about when I give my messages about that positive energy. Now, positive energy in your life helps you put you on a higher level, help you succeed. I just can't just let go of those like those connections. So the connection where you had friendship, like somebody told me like you and Donna can't be friends. Ash you neither. Like I'm gonna tell you, like, hey, at a rough point in my life, these folks was there.
Mm-hmm.
There's I scared the road trip. She said I backed down the road trip. I don't know. I'm still thinking about the road. I don't know. But no, it's a like to do what we're doing right now, and we have the heart and the same passion to help and make an impact on America,
Yeah.
in this country. And I think that this group we got right now, with you and I, and I think it's the perfect group. And together we just make a perfect force because it's family at the end of the day, like you just said, bam.
Yeah, but some people don't understand that because they ask how you be in relationships and still be friends. So okay, I'm about to take you back down memory lane. So this is after we graduated college, right? So okay, let me preface this with saying one thing is it's got to be boundaries, right? So it's different like when you ain't with nobody having access to you all times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we'll text one another like busy or you know what I'm saying? You got to. But y'all, back in the day, Jay Henny didn't have no boundaries. He didn't have no boundaries at all. So it's like 1:30 in the morning. I don't know if you was out with Tori and them. Call my phone. That man was like, who is this calling you? I'm like, I swear we went to college together. We cool. We friends.
I did not know about it. I ain't no busy. Back in the day, that's when I was partying. It was out getting drunk. What up? What are you doing?
It was so crazy. I said, I promise we friends. Like he's drunk. Listen to him. He's drunk. He's drunk. But just respecting each other, relationship boundaries. That's big. You know what I'm saying? Like that's big.
People don't understand that. Like when you go through certain things in life and certain people are there, that's a connection.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know you would have asked you with the things last year, and I had to show Ashley's dad that actually I had to go back and look at because like that show and how he did that show and the condition he's in did that shows strong leadership. Like that's a strong man. So it's all the connection and everything. So I talked to y'all, you actually, Amy and Tori, my brother. It's a group. So I talk to y'all and keep in contact with y'all on daily. So people got to understand, like, you could be friends of the opposite sex, but like you said, boundaries got to be respected and everything. In relationship, and guys got to like. Even right now, I'm gonna tell you what's weird. My ex-wife, we got a. I don't know. We had an amazing relationship as far as my daughter. When I go over there, she has her dude. He's very cool. Our birthdays the same freaking in a few days from each other. So we be kicking. I go there, what's up, man? You know, we talk about haircuts. You know, he say it's so weird. But I go there, it's respect though. I probably talk to him more than I talk to her, and I'm picking up my daughter. But it's respect at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, we're trying to make each other's lives easier.
Yeah.
If somebody in your life provide that good energy, it don't matter. Like Natalie. I think Natalie, we was more going, man, I was talking to a lot of people to reach out when I was going through my thing. Like Natalie, cool peoples. The Natalie, that do the pharmaceutical sales, alone, don't talk to him.
Right. Natalie, girl, don't do it. Good.
Let me see. I already asked one of the questions because one question was, can you be friends with the opposite sex?
Yeah. You definitely can. Like, I don't see why that, has anything.
As long as the boundaries are respected. Sometimes you got friends where sometimes girls allow men to overdo it. You can tell, because men, we know hunters. We can tell hunters. And then we somewhere to do like, yeah, like I could tell, like she said, yeah, he just called. Dino Brown just called. Hey, no, it's all about boundaries, though. You can have friends all about boundaries. It's all about just it's respecting boundaries. That's all it is.
Yeah. Or like some people who can't handle it is because they got shady friends and friendships. You know what I'm saying? So like, so what was that, like around 2016 or whatever, when, oh my goodness, he would be pissed. Like he would be pissed off. And it's just like, you just got to understand, like, that's just what it is.
So I won't. I forgot to mention my girl down my peaches down in Georgia. I got my so me and Pax we talk to Pax too. Actually, we kind of MIA, but I know I got to realize she's an hour ahead because I only be texting and do black. No, we cool, but in my previous situation, she was sweat up and down that we was like a thing. Like I know it. I'm like, because okay, on one of her pictures, right? I commented like she's allergic to seafood, so I commented, I think on Peg's picture, like I'm gonna feed you seafood. I basically was gonna kill her. She don't understand my joke. I have a weird sense of humor sometimes.
You do,
and that's the thing about it. She didn't really know me, so she thought that was flirting. I'm like, she's allergic to seafood, right? I pretty much thought I was gonna kill her by treating her to a seafood dinner. I wasn't gonna take her because the post said I'm gonna take you out for seafood, but it's like my inner humor, and she's like, I'm allergic to seafood, asshole.
Yeah.
In a joke she don't get. So she see the post, like going stalking my shit. She sees it like, and no, it's a joke. So it went up and down that there was something going on, but so wrong, just so wrong. And that's why people gotta trust themselves and not be insecure in yourself. But then when you do stuff like that, you accuse and you go look for stuff all the time. It makes your partner not want to open up to you more.
Yeah,
because you should tell your partner like who your friends are and everything. But when people go snooping, like, oh, you like this picture, you being open is not going to happen as often as one would like.
Yeah, that's crazy. All she saw was that you was trying to buy her some food.
And I don't know if Peg's on here. That damn well. She's like, my best I would kill her.
Yeah.
I got a weird sense of humor and jokes. So some probably don't get my jokes. They're like, that's flirty. No, she died. She eats seafood though. So I pretty much, it's maybe a bad sense of humor, but
yeah. So, okay, question. So, because I know what my answer is. So, when do you introduce, like when you're talking to somebody, getting to know somebody, when do you bring up the fact that you have these close friends that are females?
They gonna see it probably right away when I'm talking because I bring them up anyway. I bring it up anyway. They see the podcast. They see this. They see the text messages. It's gonna happen right away. It's gonna be like the flow of things.
Yeah.
There's just people that I constantly contact with. I'll be honest, why I've been known you for like over 20 years, and Ashley been doing business. That's the sister too. And the others, I tell like this is what happened. This is what we was going through in life. And I think that, and I'm not gonna put anybody's personal business out, but I know people personally that was going through things that when we connected and the motivation that I was putting out there on TikTok and
Mhm.
out there on the morning messages, it motivated them. You connect, and that's that positive energy that like I know a certain person was going through it and transformed them, and it helped out a lot.
Mhm.
It's amazing the impact you have on people. So I mean, they gotta understand that. My thing is my life. I'm put it for a reason. Honestly, I might have my issues. I might have some heathen jokes, but God put me here for a reason. I've been able to uplift and motivate some people and change some lives around. So God put me here for a reason. I think that in the next year or so, we're gonna be feeding some a lot of hungry families, and we're gonna be doing damn good at it. We,
Mhm.
man, you heard of the Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. We don't have no people are like looking at the Beyonces, the Jay Z's, LeBron James. Those not leaders.
Mhm.
I'm gonna show you what a leader is. Guarantee you that. Y'all gonna show a leader. You know what? I'm not gonna move a black race. We gonna move the black race, white race, Hispanic, Asian. We're moving everybody. That's what
Mhm.
that's about.
All right. Bam. What you got the next question? What's the next question?
All right, let me go ahead to my little all right. Do you think it's okay for your significant other to go on trips without you?
Yeah.
I think it's okay. You got to get away because you be missed, and then you can do the nastiest things, then come back and you miss them.
See, that's you tonight. Not nobody.
Hey, that's real though. When you miss them, it's like, damn, I miss Bay walking around here with them leggings on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but you got leggings today? Ah,
Oh my God.
when you come back, I miss it. Like go on that trip so I can miss it, so I can it'd be like brand new to come back.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be brand new.
All right.
You're so stupid.
Oh,
Going on trips is totally, I'm going to ignore. It's totally healthy. It's totally healthy. So, like, every year we do my girls' trip. And I know in the beginning, somebody had an issue with that. And he was like, he just could not understand it. And I'm like, because he was a hater. This is the same one that, he was just a hater. He was just a hater. He was crazy and controlling. So imagine if I had married that. But, right.
He'd been like a rifle. He'd been like, we got the window like Malcolm.
No, honestly, if me and him were still together, I wouldn't be doing life grind. Like he would have a major issue.
I'll tell you something. We would do doing life grind. I would do wild therapy at your house. You know how you sit up here right there? I'll be right there. He have a rifle in the background behind us. Like
Quarter light.
and they put that rifle between us. You're too close.
Crazy. Oh, crazy. But no, going on trips is totally healthy. It's something you should do. And once again, it's about respecting your partner. So you're not about to tell, let me put this out there. You're not telling me on Thursday you then bought a ticket and you leaving for a trip on Saturday. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. That's that communication. That's that discussion. I'm not saying you got to have an annual trip like me, but you got to communicate with me. You're not telling me about a trip less than so many times, so many weeks, hours, or whatever in advance. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
True that.
There it is. All right, I got two more questions. These next two questions I'm gonna combine into one because it's around singleness. So somebody wanted to know, am I single? Yes.
Single, ready to mingle. I know who want to know too.
Shut up.
That thing.
Mushy, mushy.
I'm gonna say his name. TP.
You're not funny. I ain't even about to go into the question that's connected to that question. Delete.
Damn, I'm about to joking, Joe. Okay. I'll go to my question. Red flags, warning signs. Is that time to leave relationship?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, especially when it's on domestic. Hey, so I hate to leave that because that's like obvious. It's this video, and this is actually another video I was sent on Instagram, and I can't even log in my Instagram. This computer because I don't know my password. But it's a dude. His wife is in the passenger seat. This is a new video.
Okay.
People around watching. His wife is in the passenger seat. His mom's coming. He's trying to make his wife get out of the passenger seat to get in the back. And I hear a dude in the background watching, like, dude, that's your wife. Let me tell you, little punk ass brother, something out there. I want to say the other word. And I mean, I'm not talking about brothers. I'm talking about everybody, every man. I don't care what goddamn color you are. Your wife is your number one. Your wife sits in that front seat. You ain't fucking your mama. Your mama gave birth to you. She did your job. She helped nurture you and do all the other stuff. You are the leader of your wife. You are the protector. Your wife sits in the front seat with you because she's your fucking co-pilot. She sits there. Your mom ain't your goddamn co-pilot. Your wife is your co-pilot. Your girlfriend's your co-pilot. She sits there and she's right there by your side. Your mom sit her ass in the back. No disrespect to mom, but the wife is the co-pilot. She sits there in the front. Y'all ride together. Y'all fucking die together. That's why you told vows. That's why you got married. Point blank. People forget the real issues of the real reason to get married. People, oh, get up, babe. Fuck that. Your mom not sitting there. Get your ass in the back. I love my mom, but mom, you sit your ass in the goddamn back. My wife, my co-pilot, sits in the front wherever fucking where we go. I'm not walking in front of my wife. I'm walking on side of my wife. I'm gonna walk blocking her from the street on the outside like I'm supposed to do. We ride together. I'm a protector. I'm her leader. If she sees something, she's gonna be my third eye. She's gonna see it, babe. Look out. Look at this. That's what it is. So when we say men, when we say be submissive, we're not saying that be our little fucking pet dogs and stuff. We tell you what to do. We basically say be submissive, cater to us, get us prepared because y'all are the anchor. Y'all keep us going. In my last relationship, I didn't have no goddamn anchor. When I fell down, I was down. There was no anchor. There was nobody to tell me it's gonna be okay, baby. It's gonna be okay. It wasn't. That's just what it was. I was left like a little fucking wounded dog on the street. I was left, but in all seriousness, I had to rely on friends and I had to rely on anybody that I can rely on. Let me tell you, when you're in a relationship, women, when a guy's down, men, we have emotions that we go through. We hide them a lot. But when we sit and we about to break down, you are there to be the anchor to lift us the fuck back up and put us in leadership roles. If you can't do that for your man, you're not a fucking woman. You will never find a man. You're gonna always remain single and fucked up because that's what it is. Narcissist women think they're never at fault, and those are the women that can't uplift men because they're so worried about their goddamn self and what they're doing, what they're not doing right. So women, if you out there and you fit the description, you're gonna forever be single or forever be fucked over because for one, you don't know how to be an anchor. You're trying to be a leader with a real man, and you're fucking it up, and you think that man is a problem. That man is not the problem. No, you the goddamn problem because you don't know how to be the anchor. Sit your ass in the front seat, be your man's anchor, co-pilot. Mom, you go in the back seat. Women, sit in that front seat, be a good co-pilot. If you don't know how to do that, that man should be with your ass. That's a warning sign. Sorry.
And that's wine therapy, everybody.
Well, we had one question. I didn't like that. We had one question, you know what I'm saying?
No. So ditto, I guess.
I'm gonna read this what Ashley said. Women need to step up and help leaders out when they're down. Their mental health matters too. That's the thing. Maybe we don't address our mental health like we should. And that's where a woman steps up. She's not going to be our therapist, but she's going to be the anchor.
She's going to be an anchor. So the guy, previous Towboy, he had been off of work because he was injured while working. And so he was at home. And so even though he was crazier than that thing, though, I did realize that it was important for me to step up in certain ways because of what he was going through. You know what I'm saying? So Ashley, I totally agree. It's certain times where you have to step up and support your man and be a little more, like you said, that anchor and being there for him. And if he can't do that for you when you're going through it, it's a red flag.
That's true. He's got to be there for you too. And that's when a man was supposed to respect his woman. That guy going over in the passenger seat telling his wife to get out for his monitor in the front seat. I would divorce his ass. Like those are kind of like the red flags that I was just asking questions. You go. Those are red flags where you just about face and leave that motherfucker behind. Because we don't have enough strong men in this world. The strong men you have, you gotta lift them up. Here's the thing about some women. Women think that men can't have issues, mental health issues. They think we like me. I'm always like happy go lucky. You'll never know that last year I fucking felt like I didn't belong on this earth last year with the shit I was going through because I was always trying to uplift and do stuff. But I was deep mental fucked up space right now. I had a lot of pressure on me. I had a lot of shit on. I was very fucked up. I wasn't prepared for nothing. And the problem is what hurt me most is that there were people that were not understanding. There were people that made promises that didn't deliver that I X'd out my life. Like the fuck out. Negative energy, go ahead. If a lot of people I was there for, I did things for, they didn't return. I didn't even think return, but just be sincere and look out. Um, and men, we go through things too. And it took me one day to just get up and like, damn, I just broke down. I just broke down. I had to seek help. Let me tell you something. I invested in myself. I want to use the same therapist I had when my friend died at work.
Mhm.
I wasn't free no more because it went through a job. So he charged 175 an hour. And I told him at the point, I'm broke down. I'm like, I don't care. I need help. I was spending $100 a session. Every fucking hour I was investing in myself because I needed it. And had I not gotten help, I wouldn't be on the show. Period. Right
Mhm.
now. I had not gotten help with the show. I'm still a work in progress, still working on myself. But if I had not gotten the help I needed,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be on the show right now.
Yeah.
It was that bad. But women have to understand to be the anchor, lift your man up. Like there's stuff the man go through, and they expect us to be tough all the time when we can. But sometimes women provide that fuel to get guys going.
Mhm.
Love women to do that. That be that support and that back. I love it. Like it's like a passion. You get it from your significant other. You get it from a friend, family member. But somebody's got to be like, "Hey, you got this. You got this." You just need to hear that. But it comes good when it's from your significant other. So women out there, men go through shit too. It's not all about being tough and shit all the time.
Absolutely.
Be a good anchor.
Be a good anchor. Sure. Be a good anchor. Next question.
Let me see. Let me go to my next question here. Let me see. Let me see. Uh, I'm going to go to this one.
Okay.
Should bills be 50-50 in a relationship?
All right. I'm going to start with this. Everybody's financial situation is different. So I am not a fan of everybody doing the same thing that their friend is doing and their cousin is doing in their household. You got to do what is best for you. Sometimes, maybe the first 3 years of the marriage or the relationship, 50-50 is what makes sense for y'all, right? But then maybe in years 4, 6, and on, he can pay the mortgage and you pay the other things, or vice versa. But you got to do what is money financially smart. That's and how is it helping y'all achieve y'all goals together? That's what it is. Is it financially smart, and is it helping y'all achieve y'all goals? That's my stance on it. I don't think it should be just like a standardized
Like,
me pay this. I don't think that.
I don't, so one thing I learned in relationships is that I was always down 50-50. You bring up 50, I bring my 50. But
Mhm.
the man I am today, and with the therapy I had, I'm taking care of my woman. And if we decide that, like you just said, I pay these bills, at the end of the day, I'll make sure I provide not just financially 50-50, because 50-50 ain't all about financial. 50-50 come from like the
Mhm.
mental support too as well. You got to give all that. As a man, we take up a heavy burden, and you got to take over. It ain't about finance. That's what women forget. When you
Mhm.
talk about women, talk about how much a man make. You can have a man that makes all this money in the world. If you got no mental like support or no like support like that, you don't have much of nothing. So that's
Mhm.
money is not everything. You got to
That is very true.
You got
Very,
a
very
man that's rich. Oh, babe, he can be rich. Oh, I'm gonna work. Oh, you never do. And then you heard another woman do it. They get all this cute stuff, right? Oh, you never got time for me, but you got this like nice Gucci purse.
true. Hmm.
They got time for you. But guess what? That guy that's making 70 grand gonna make some good financial smart plans. If y'all work together, y'all can grow together. That's what people forget. Women especially. You get you that guy to make the little $60,000, $70,000. That motherfucker probably got his house paid off. And guess what? Y'all can grow together.
Hmm.
Together, y'all love each other. You grow together. And
Yeah.
even if a woman's not working and she's taking care of business and everything, she's got that motivation. She's that fire starter. When the man's down, she gonna push him, push him
Hmm.
up, baby. I miss women like that. Woo! Not down.
Leggings, fire starters, and
Making fire starters and cookers.
mostly top 3 things.
Oh,
Okay, I'm not gonna get you to talk about leggings, but no, you're right. So like that team aspect, I think some people don't go into a relationship realizing that y'all a team. You know what I'm saying? So you can't work against one another. Like y'all got to be stepping lock and key together. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't have that agreement and that understanding of where y'all are going and allowing him to lead, then you're gonna run into some issues. So
Yeah, you got a lot of lead. Like women have to take that step back. And I think the problem is, I don't properly state in other shows that women try to take that step forward. And I try to use Gabrielle Union all the time because I don't know nothing about their relationship. I just know what I see and the stuff they got going on and how they using that boy.
she beats him.
Yeah, the way, man, I know. I don't need to go there, man. The stuff I see is like, and you know what's crazy is that, let me tell you something, women. I need people to pick better role models of people in the entertainment industry. Like pick some lawyers, some teachers, or pick something. Like pick some real people that go through some real shit. Because these people out here are they nothing but a product of the devil?
You know, I think it's glamorizing struggle, right?
Mm.
That's exactly what it does. And so the regular average woman can't struggle glamorously. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easier to handle some stuff when you got somebody cooking your meals and driving you around and somebody coming to do your hair and nails and stuff like that versus, you know, when you got to bring home the bacon and fry it in the pan and then deal with those other struggles. So I think part of the issue with that is, you know, you need more real women like Amy and Ashley and me and Pex talking about those day-to-day things because it's real life for 96% of the population.
Right. Anybody come to your hair? Nah, I got your hair. But they ain't brushing your teeth. You're like, other dude's like, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. And the people got that lifestyle. You like, for example, me. I once again, if I tell my true life story, I can't tell it on live. I've been through some shit. I've seen some shit. I seen some shit where I'm like, damn, you really were involved in that? Yeah, I was. I got some real fucking life experiences in that I wasn't born and out in this little mansion and everything. Not knocking nobody that has, but people that have been through real struggles, that experience life and know what the fuck is going on. Those are the people take advice from. I'm just saying.
Yeah, nothing's
It is. Tell you something.
Really?
Warrior.
Oh my God. You got one more question?
I got no more questions tonight. I actually did good today. I didn't say nothing crazy, I think, on this show tonight. I've been pretty on my good best behavior. I don't think I did.
Not, yeah, you know, you said some shit, but
not as bad. All the ladies, throw your legs in the air and wave like you don't care.
No, I thought you were about to say something that was sing the regular song. No.
Oh, so what we got coming up? We got anything coming up on my end of February, so I think we're done with the February shows.
Yeah, the February shows are overdone. I think we definitely need to do another up close and personal with Jay Hendo and maybe an up close and personal with me, so people can get to know.
Yes, we got to know Donna and then Ashley, the Life Grind crew. We got part 2 coming soon. Y'all got and then I've got to think of my story. I'm not gonna tell nobody. I'm just gonna say follow Jay Hendo, and people gonna be like, "What that means?" You're gonna find out what it means. Follow Jay Hendo.
Okay, that's the hashtag.
No, y'all know. Everybody know. It's coming soon. Follow Jay Hendo. You're like, what the hell is that? I ain't told nobody.
Nobody.
Follow Jay Hendo.
All right, well, I'm gonna find out after the show because I want to know. I'm nosy.
I'm telling you, I didn't tell nobody. Follow Jay Hendo. Spices.
I'm gonna find out for us. Natalie, I see a comment that we definitely need a girls' night out, and I think you know what? We should chronicle this. We should vlog this to see what this girls' night out would be like for 2 single gals.
Does Natalie say that?
Mm-hmm.
Natalie is like up north, and I know she's coming down south. You know what? I think Natalie needs to travel.
Natalie, we're going out. We're going out. We're gonna make it happen.
And if you, Natalie,
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I can tell you that.
Well, folks, thank y'all for tuning in to an episode of Wild Therapy. The good at getting is good, whatever that means.
Words. Peace out, everybody.